We're going to be digging into the high-end market today to actually show you some really interesting completed numbers for some of those old things you've forgotten about. Make sure you guys smash the leaving crap out of that subscribe button and leave a comment down below when to be walking away. The booster pack pre-sales are still up out here on Gamer's Choice. Remember, discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase. I see the Duke is doing well. Peruli is still doing well. Odeon Core still trucking on along as per usual. Your Galaxy Core still doing very, very well out here. Primal Dragon still coming on along. I see the QCRs have long since been destroyed out here. But yeah, discount code MCO40 save you on your purchase. And Kong's Guards, the Duke of Demise, is on the move. Odeon Deck Core still coming along nicely out here. 7th Tachyon still producing results, actually still in stock on here. Sword Soul Core still available at $10 and so forth. Still a lot of good stuff back here. Mr. Tachyon Dragon, $14, and of course the Tachyon Core itself still up. But yeah, discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase on both Gamer's Choice and Kong's Cards, and What's Good 5 over at Tier 0. Alright, so you guys probably saw the results of that legendarily huge collection that came to fruition recently in some of these big sales out here. Well, I was kind of curious to check in on, how these were going. It looks like a First Ed PSA 10 Dark Magician Girl sold for $8,400, which is actually kind of funny because this is the most expensive card out of everything that's sold. And it's, for something like this to be, so high up on the market is interesting. The 8.5 Cyberstein actually sold for $6,000. Also love that you have a sales history here of a $14,400 one and another one that moved for $6,000. Like, we really, really tanked down on that relatively hard. Now, we did have a Pharaoh's Tour Gold Sark. This is not one that you see on the market very often, considering, but this is only $4,400. And we now have, only sales history on this is at that point, but that's kind of interesting. We actually have a Blood Memphis on record now, too, which I was very happy to see. You're looking at $2,040 right now for this, which is not too bad. The Rainbow Dragon Error. So this is Rainbow Dragon, but it has the Ghost Rare image of the Neos. It sold for a 6 at $1,700. That's pretty impressive, actually. For a 6? Yeah, did not expect that. Ghost Rare Black Rose Dragon, first edition. You actually have $1,050 on this for an 8. Which, okay, I mean, that makes sense. Duelist Genesis first edition Stardust Dragon. Now, this is not even an ultimate rare, right? This is just an ultra. It sold for $960. I guess keeping something in this pristine of a condition is kind of crazy, actually. Moving on along here, we have another Dark Magician Girl. This was a first ed. This one came in at $780 for an 8. I see the price discrepancy in those numbers. Like, that's pretty impressive. Ghost Dark Magician Girl, an 8. Got $750 on a 9 from Beckett. Okay, that feels... I mean, Raw is a little bit more than that. I do remember. Ooh. TP3 Needleworm. This is a PSA 9, sold for $528. To be fair, a little bit lower than it was in 2023, but card is still gorgeous nonetheless. Magnificent Mavens PSA 9. This is the Pharaoh's Ultra Rare. Nope. Yeah, this would be... I can't tell what this is. It doesn't even give a very good descriptor. This only sold for $492. It's actually really sad that sold that low. This is also astonishing. A Chaos Emperor 9. Only worth $480. Yeah, this price card has decayed very, very rapidly in terms of your value. Magnificent Maven's Dark Magician Girl sold for $480. A Shooting Star Dragon. Really? PSA 9 Ghost Rare for $468. Yo, this card looks gorgeous, man. But that's for a Sovar Ghost Rare. It's from the Golden Era. Interesting. This one is also good. Duel Links Dragon is only worth $408. Okay. That's freaking hilarious how much that one has fallen. I thought that'd be worth a little bit more. Dark Magician from Ghost in the Past. This one's 336. Japanese from Labyrinth of Nightmare 288. This was for a PSA 9, right? Yo, this thing looks nice. Back also looks very clean. Okay. I do love the classical Ultimate Rares that the OCG had. Blue Eyes was 252. The Stardust 234. 222 on this. Curse of Dragon PSA 9 first edition sold for 198. We also had the Correct Glass here for 192. A Blue Eyes started at Kaiba on Limb for 192. And a Toon Cannon Soldier sold for 186. Alright, well that feels a little bit low. I see here, but okay. What else we got going on back here? We're going to start getting into really low pricing now. I see. There's that. Japanese ALIN. This was a pristine 10. Actually sold for 162. That's kind of cool. Just going to start to see this stuff kind of drop down here relatively low. More of these pristine Dark Magician girls doing their thing. You got a Magnificent Maven's copy of Neos here for 110. Wing Dragon or Raw. This is really sad, man. First edition Ghost Rare Raw is only worth $108. But to be fair, it's a PSA 8. You're not going to get a PSA 10 of this. Like, it's almost impossible to get a high rarity like that. Wow, 126, 120. This is incredible. Wow, WPP, what was this, Zoa? WP11, $96. Holy crap, man. There's your Sacred Phoenix for 92. Yo, these went down the shitter quickly. PSA 7 for the Breath of Light was only $80. There's your Ancient Fairy Dragon, Monster Eye at 72. The fact that they chose to grade some of this stuff and it performed so low. Battle of Chaos. Really? Is it just because this is a 10? This should have no way been a $55 card, but okay, I guess. That's one of those oddities that you look at and you're like, what's going on here? Key Mace at 53? Really? That was $53. But that was a PSA 6. So it's not even like a dramatically expensive card. There's your MP Blue Eyes at $50. Japanese Gold Paladin at $50. Holy crap. Japanese Toei Poker card, $34. All right, let's see what the lowest end thing sold for. $7 Pot of Extravagance, Called by the Grave. You got to be memeing me that some of these even sold. Meteor Black Dragon at $7.20. $6. Why do people grade some of this stuff, man? I'm never going to actually understand that. Some make-believe grading companies here I see. But it's actually kind of hilarious out here to see. Now, I do see here that there are other auctions and things out here. Weekly auction 164, where you've already got Shonen Jump Gold Sark here at 11. You got another one of the Rainbow Unlimiteds coming around out here. More Rainbow Dragons at 250. You got a Magma Neos up right now. You also have this Bandai for PSA 10 at 56, which is actually really, really cool. You got the Magma Neos at 105. More of those Rainbow Neoses, like I said. You got a First Ed Chaos Neos up here on current bid at 46. You also see the Downard here, or excuse me, the Magi Magi coming up. Ooh, and the very, very nice copy of Uriah. Only $26 on this. Venom Naga also up right now. The Utopia Kaiser. I'm actually kind of impressed with these prices. And then I see we have a preview here. What is this for next week? High to low. Ooh, Card of Sanctity. That's also really nice, but on a super rare. Wing Karibo, Japanese Magia at 5. I'm not really impressed with all of this, but it's kind of cool. So the reason why I wanted to show this is we don't get a lot of time to see a lot of the high-end stuff actually kind of come through and do its thing on the market. And especially you guys really got to consider some of the crazy value that some of these cards can actually fetch, in what they are. So just to give you guys a little bit of feedback what's going on in the high-end world. So please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. patrons. Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.